reduced to tears during his Brazil.
Todos os dias. Desculpa, é que eu só queria jogar futebol, só quero fazer de tudo pelo meu clube e pela minha família.
Right, let's get some more on this. Let's speak to Spanish football expert Semra Hunter, who joins us now. Semra, very good evening. How have we got to this point where a player is breaking down in a news conference?
It really is heartbreaking, isn't it? And unfortunately, it's been a very long, saddening tale that goes well beyond in football in Spain. Has been a problem for a much longer time than that. But as it relates to him specifically, I'll just give you some of the highlights.
Now we've got more breaking news to bring you concerning Benfica's trip to the Champions League. Our chief correspondent, Kaveh Solokol, is back with me. Kaveh, what's happened in the last few minutes?
Yeah, Gianluca Prestianni has been suspended by UEFA. Now, Prestianni denied that he had racially abused Vinicius Junior. What UEFA have moved very, very quickly, and just in the last few minutes, they have announced that their disciplinary body has decided today to suspend Prestianni.
Last topic I want to mention, we had to suspend two of our members, both for government interference in the activities of the football association. So these associations are suspended from all footballing activities with immediate effect. And they know what needs to be done for them to be readmitted.
Now, Real Madrid head coach Alvaro Arbeloa speaks to the media this lunchtime ahead of their second leg Champions League playoff with Benfica. The tie has been overshadowed by the alleged racial abuse of the Real Madrid forward Vinicius Junior by Benfica's Gianluca Prestianni. Prestianni was provisionally suspended for... He denies the allegation. The Real players, including Vinicius Junior, trained this morning in the Spanish capital ahead of tomorrow's match at the Bernabeu. Real won 1-0 in Lisbon last week after the Brazilian scored in the second half. And it was following the celebrations of that goal that he suffered the alleged racist abuse. The Benfica manager Jose Mourinho's comments immediately after the incident drew criticism as he seemed to attach some blame to Vinicius, and it's now been confirmed that Mourinho won't be speaking to the media today. He is suspended for the second leg following his sending off later in the match last week. However, we will bring you the thoughts of the Real Madrid head coach Arbeloa when we get them here on Lunchtime Live. And let's get more on this now with our chief correspondent, Kaveh Solokol, who is with us. Thanks for coming in, Kaveh. Let's talk the Benfica side of things then, shall we, to start off with. Has Prestianni travelled to Madrid, and why? Yeah,
he has flown with the rest of the Benfica squad to Madrid, even though he is suspended, even though he can't play. Now, Benfica said yesterday that they were appealing against his provisional suspension, although they admitted that it was very, very unlikely that their appeal would be dealt with by UEFA in time for Prestianni to have taken this unusual step of saying to Prestianni, come along with us, fly with the rest of the squad, even though you're suspended, because there's a chance that you may. Could it be Benfica and Jose Mourinho sending out a message to the footballing world to say we are standing by our player? Even though he's suspended, he still is very much part of our squad.
Is there any chance that he could play?
I think only a very, very small chance. We told you yesterday about exactly what had happened since this game in Lisbon last Tuesday. UEFA have moved very, very quickly. They appointed an ethics inspector. He carried out interviews. He produced an interim report, which was handed over to UEFA's disciplinary body. In that report, he recommended that Prestianni was provisionally suspended before the investigation was finished and before the disciplinary process was finished, because he believed that on first impression, the evidence that he had seen led him to believe that the player was guilty of breaking UEFA's anti-discriminatory regulations. So that is why he's been suspended. Now, is there time for Benfica to appeal, for that appeal to be heard, for this to be overturned? I have to be honest with you, I don't think there is. But obviously Benfica think there is a small chance of it happening, and that's one of the reasons why the player has flown with the rest to Madrid. I mean, this game is a very, very big game. There's a lot riding on it because Real Madrid are 1-0 up. Benfica have to beat them, otherwise they're out of the Champions League. But it is in danger of being overshadowed by this whole story.